is going on, MP?
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Edwards. Ingram is out there with Durant. Then it's Simmons. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Pass to Embiid.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the West. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now, here is Young. Here's Embiid. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And taken away by Brown. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Simmons can't get it to go. And here is the East now. Giannis passes to Young. Back to Giannis. Young outside. From deep. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. For 3, Edwards. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now, here is Young. Mitchell outside. And another miss by the East. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
During our talk, I asked the coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. Now, no one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David. Simmons dishes to Edwards. Puts up a 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Kate Cunningham's checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Trae Young. Booker, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in. Big group substitution here for the East. Towns, he's checked in for Embiid. Barnes comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Trae Young subbed in for Cunningham. Now for the West. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Williamson comes in for Kevin Durant. Edwards has come in for Ingram, and Simmons subbed in for Booker.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Simmons. Zion Williamson is out there with Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edwards in at the 3.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
From 12 feet out, Young's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Trae Young, he gets that one.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
That's good from Simmons. Now, here is Young. Still scoreless. Halliburton outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. Towns up top. Halliburton outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 11.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Outside, Simmons. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Young outside. Pass to Towns. And Young kicks to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Young's shot is off.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Williamson. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Halliburton against Durant. Halliburton passes to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the East with some changes. Embiid comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Mitchell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Williamson. Booker comes in for Edwards. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Young. Simmons pulls it in.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Simmons left side. Pass to Jokic. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Simmons against Young. Cunningham outside. Pass to Halliburton. Embiid with the screen on Booker. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And another miss by the East. And it's Simmons penetrating. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Young with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the West All-Stars closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Embiid is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
To the inside, here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Durant. And it's the East with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Tahkitoblu, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The East trail by 21. Brown outside. For 3. Here's Giannis. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Simmons. Durant in the corner. 3-pointer. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. Mitchell against Edwards. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
With the fadeaway. That one goes in. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Right wing. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Simmons looking around. He gets it in there. Simmons got 26 points.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor, and it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East. Pass to Mitchell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside, Tahkitoblu. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Halliburton's checked in for the East. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Simmons is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Davis. And it's Booker in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Tahkitoblu. Back to Young. Another shot. The West All-Stars pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Cunningham for 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Pass to Cunningham. Takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Simmons. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Young for three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And, Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Shots good by Booker.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Barnes finds Young. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And another miss by the East. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Williamson outside. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Back to Young. Pass to Towns. Davis with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And they double up Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Tahkitoblu up top. Guarded by Simmons. Giannis, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West. From about 16, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Barnes passes to Towns. Young from outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. Williamson outside. To the paint. And they double up Simmons. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Young. They need this. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic passes to Davis. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Young with the steal. Pass to Mitchell. Embiid the screen. Shoots from the elbow. That shot off the mark. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.